Imagine a battlefield where the fate of empires was decided, where African warriors stood against European invaders, and where the destiny of an entire continent hung in the balance. This is the story of Africa's greatest battles, a tale of triumph, tragedy, and resilience that has shaped the world as we know it. Our journey begins in 202 BC, in the dusty plains of Zama, where two legendary commanders faced off in a clash that would change the course of history. Hannibal Barca, the Carthaginian general who had crossed the Alps with his elephants, led his army against the Roman Republic, commanded by Scipio Africanus. Despite Hannibal's tactical genius, the Romans emerged victorious, ending the Second Punic War and cementing Rome's dominance over the Mediterranean. Fast forward to 1896, and we find ourselves in the highlands of Ethiopia, where Emperor Menelik II led his forces against the Kingdom of Italy in the Battle of Adwa. This battle is a shining beacon in African history, as it was the first time an African nation decisively defeated a European colonial power, preserving Ethiopia's independence and inspiring resistance movements across the continent. Just 2 years later, in the desert of Sudan, the Battle of Omdurman unfolded. British forces, led by Major General Herbert Kitchener, faced the Mahdiist army in a brutal confrontation. The Anglo-Egyptian forces emerged victorious, effectively ending Mahdism in Sudan and solidifying British control over the region. But not all battles ended in European victory. In 1879, the Zulu kingdom achieved a stunning triumph over the British Empire at the Battle of Isanwena. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, the Zulu warriors unleashed a ferocious assault that forced the British to retreat, marking one of the most significant defeats of colonial forces in Africa. The 20th century brought new challenges and conflicts. During World War II, the Second Battle of El Alamein in 1942 became a turning point in the North African campaign. The British Eighth Army, under the command of Bernard Montgomery, defeated the Axis forces led by Owen Roman, halting their advance and securing Allied control over North Africa. Decades later, in the 1980s, the Battle of Cuito Cuanavale in Angola became a pivotal moment in the Cold War. This massive confrontation between MPLA forces, supported by Cuba and the USSR, and UNITA rebels, backed by South Africa and the USA, marked the largest battle in Africa since World War II. The MPLA's strategic victory forced South Africa to the negotiating table, leading to the end of apartheid and the withdrawal of South African troops from Angola. From ancient times to the modern era, Africa's battlefields have witnessed extraordinary feats of courage, strategy, and resilience. These battles are not just moments in history, they are stories of a continent's struggle for sovereignty, identity, and freedom. As we reflect on these epic confrontations, we honor the legacy of those who fought and the enduring spirit of Africa.